Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tina and welcome back to my channel. I want to first say hi to all the new viewers. It's a new year and welcome back to the subscribing and returning viewers. I appreciate every one of you. Last year was terrific and looking to make 2024 just as terrific. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my setup. I don't do a whole lot with my budget planner in the YouTube world, but I will show you because I am changing it a little bit. This is this year's, okay? This is last year's. So you can see the difference. And yes, they do have the same cover because I had two of the same planners that were on clearance. Let me see if I can reach over here and get. Sorry, my desk is a mess with stuff to do. So I'm going to show you what I did a little bit differently. I've been using, and this is the same. I use the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck printable. I bought it a few years ago, and it just makes sense to print out the pages that I need. So I don't know what the difference is in the newer one, if there is a newer printable version. If there is, let me know, because I'm not sure if there is or not, but this has been working for me. So this is what we're going to stick with for now. I'll show you in a little bit, basically some of the stuff that I took out. So I just use the hard Happy Planner cover. So this is the cover I have. So if there's a newer one that is printable, I know that she has new ones come out every year, but I really want to stick with the printable one. So I just printed this out on some light cardstock. This is my propane tracker that I have put in. I have it in every year. This should be up in my Etsy shop. I obviously have not went out and checked it. I need to get that done because I check it at the beginning of every month. And that just tells us where we're at with our propane level. We have a large tank and we only use it for heating and cooking. So we can get through a year with one tank, but I want to make sure we're tracking it to see if there's some anomalies or anything, and kind of gives us a gauge to see when we're getting a little low. So this is the net worth trackers. Excuse me, I just need a little water. And she has them for every month. I don't want to do that anymore. I didn't use them this last year. I didn't use a lot of them because I have things down and I don't need all the, I don't have the time to fill out every single form. And as long as I get a monthly read on things, I'm okay. So I printed one out quarterly for January, April, August, and then December. And I will do this at the end of the months. So that way I have a read on that month and how things have gotten better or worse. And basically you just write the date of review. You write the last month or the last quarter net worth, and you put your assets down and find the values, and put your liabilities and find that values, and then do the subtraction, and then you find the percentage. And then you take this new net worth, or actually the percentage is this new net worth and this old net worth. You can find the percentage. It's, what is it? C, which is this right here, divided by A equals that down there. So it's fairly simple and laid out. This is budget category organizer, and basically it just tells me, and like sometimes your brain is just like, oh, I don't know where to put this. Well, this solves it. and anyone coming in, my husband can pick up this book and figure out where things are. He doesn't do a whole lot with the finances. It's on me. He's like, here's the money, pay the bills, do the stuff. So this color coding system really, really helps. And I can't stress that enough. That is for, my brain. When I found the Budget Mom, it seriously just clicked. And I spent 20 years trying to find a good budget method. And this, like, breaking things down, just clicked. So it really helped. This was in a reel, I believe, and just basically write all your categories down here, and I highlight across because it helps my brain to track through the months, and I go, oh, okay, so I know that's grocery, that's fuel, oh, that's sports, type of thing. So I can look and see right off the bat, and I don't have to go, oh, okay, follow the line. It just helps me visually follow the line across. This one, I haven't quite figured out what I want to track this year. But basically you can put your savings and debt balance and retirement and your net worth. So maybe I'll do one net worth so I can see if it's going up or down. And then the other one, I haven't quite figured it out. Maybe I'll do investments or 401k or Roth. Excuse me. Values in that there. This is my bill tracker. And I just wrote down basically what we had, like what bills, how much it is, when it's due. I did put semi-annual and annual. And then I go right into the month. And yes, this is this was part of an 18-month Happy Planner that was on sale. So I'm going to get started here, and I'm going to tell you, I don't decorate my budgets. Come on. There we go. But some people do all the fancy stickers and do all the stuff, and that is great for them. I just need something super simple. And where is it? There it is. Okay. Sorry, I needed my highlighter. That's like the only thing I do is my highlighter. In fact, I did not highlight anything. Okay, is it back here? Oh, I don't know. Okay. I lost my stickers. I had Paycheck stickers. But basically, I'm going to put you on fast forward so you can see what I'm doing. Well, no, I won't. It's just going to be much easier because, quite frankly, at this point in my life, I am of the don't make it harder for yourself. If you've been around, we are still having car problems. My son's truck is making everyone pull their hair out. It works, and then it decides, I ran for 2 days. I don't feel like doing that no more. So it's been a trial. So if I'm a little scatterbrained, it's because we sent his truck out for someone else to look at, and it came back with new issues, not new issues that they created, but they, different mechanic with more experience, and it's just pretty much we got taken with a lemon or a dying truck that we think that some of this stuff was known and was not disclosed, but it's been long enough that I don't think we can really go back and expect the people to make it right because it's been too long. Let me bring that bin. Oh, this thing's in my way. Okay, so my husband gets paid every Tuesday. So basically I just write Paycheck, and you'll see I will color code them in a little bit. Excuse me. So I don't need, well, I guess we'll just leave it. Normally I white out the holidays, but let's let's see, I'm going to write down when my bills are due. And I haven't done this since December. And we don't have too many, so kind of worked on streamlining it and making them go away. I don't want to have, you know, a million bills. So let's see. And I'm just writing them down on the day that I know that they're due. Excuse me. Whether that is a Saturday, Sunday or not, I know it'll fall in that paycheck or before. So let's see, the 27th. Okay. So then that's Google. And then the 28th. And then I'm gonna put our HELOC down there. Okay. So this is, honestly, this is pretty much it for our bills. Let me see. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's it. And generally, so I have my highlighters. I haven't picked my colors for this year yet, so I'm going to lay them all out and see where I feel like. Now, I do try to stick with the same colors throughout the whole year. So that way the paychecks just roll, because sometimes when there is a fifth paycheck like there is here, I will obviously need a fifth color. So I try to keep them all the same, so that way there's no surprises. And I do like to keep them lighter. In fact, let me see. There's that one. I don't want any that are super close. Okay, so these two are kind of different. If I keep them at opposite ends of the month, I will be okay. And then we'll pick one of those. And maybe we'll just take the green ones so that it is obviously far enough away. And I think, honestly, I'm going to trade this one out. As you can see, I have a reel on this. I have all of my highlighters labeled. That way, when I'm going through my expense trackers, I can just pick up that highlighter and start finding, I go through all of and I highlight all the garden, and then I will add them up. And that tells me how much I spent for the month, kind of thing. But keeping them, let's see, I think we'll put that one down there. Okay. So this is the order I'm going to go in from top to bottom, because they're pretty and I like them that way. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. They're just pretty. They're just nice to look at. Now, I wouldn't have had to write this all, like the paycheck things down, if I could find my stickers. And if I can't find them, I might have to make some more. So there's that. So everything will have color coding. And I'm going to show you in here. For this year, I'm just using this. I am not, where'd it go? There it is. So in her budget by paycheck books, you have this on one side, and then you have this page. And this is just one that didn't get used last year. So see, this is, you know, it's great, and I used it for a long time. I am now far enough away. I'm going to try to get back into using cash, because we tend to do so much better when I push use the cash instead of swiping the card. but I don't need this right now. And if I do, then I can quickly, I've done it long enough that I can quickly sit down with a piece of paper and figure it out. And then the thoughts and stuff, I have this here that I figure I can write on. This is the back of the calendar page, and it would be what would be the currently. And I just covered it with scrapbook paper and figured I could write any notes on here that I need, or put some stickies. So there's these, and I'm going to take these out, and then once I get these set up, I will show you how I use and what I've printed out for the rest of it. So at the top of each page, I have the checkbook. Now or paycheck checkbook. So I also, to kind of bring my eye back in, I will highlight each of these as I go. And so let me see. I should have got some of this set up before, but let's see. There's some that I pull out all the time, like every week comes out, because that way I have I break up some of the bigger bills that way. So I'm going to need, I want to try to put more back in the car insurance. December kind of got us, so hopefully with this 5 paycheck month, I can get us rolling back again. And I will add more here, but we've got grocery, fuel, and personal. Now, grocery, honestly, I'm going to budget $150, or 50, sorry, 150, $50. And just so you know, I'm not going to be showing you our income and things like that, but I will show you how I break things down. And then we have fuel costs, and then our personal pocket money. So I'm going to need, so this is going to have to go over here. We have camp that we need to save for, and I need to put 20 in for that. Let me see what else I got here. Sorry. Okay. So I need to put my tithe. So I will put the amounts down later, but this is how I break them up. Well, might as well do it now. So 50, and then 87. Okay, so we have, like, our electric is on a budget. So I pay the same amount every week, and then I just kind of roll it as long as I can keep up with it. I'm going to highlight in gray the things that will get taken out every week, so to speak. That way I don't have to worry about putting them on a paycheck. So this one is the 9th. My husband has pretty steady paychecks unless he earns more, but they're not always predictable. And we just changed some of our insurance stuff with them. So, yeah, there's no telling what it's going to be right now because it's the first of the year. And I don't know what the new totals for his standard checks are. Let's see, that was an 87. And then now you'll start seeing me put some of these on here. I'm going to put camp over here because it's kind of important. It needs to be paid by the end of January. And somewhere in here I also need to find money, just a little bit more money for yearbooks, because I have most of the money. I just need a little bit more. So I can go ahead and order those yearbooks. I also have, put that one up there. I haven't figured out that, like, this check will have Christmas Day. This check had Christmas Eve. This one will have New Year's Day. It's a little crazy with the way some of it is. Let me see. Tithe. I don't think I put the amount on there. And I just put $10. And I know everyone has their own. And I put it as tithe. But we don't really have that. What we do is we do a kind of like a rolling savings sinking fund. And our main thing is, oh, yes. Okay, so I need to put on here 4H, and I will split it up. So I need 15 here, and then, sorry, I lost track. Anyway, we have a rolling sinking fund that when we find someone or a family in need, then we will use that money to help them. Our church is great and we love them, but we feel that there's so many other needs that are out there that we want to make sure that we are not pulling ourselves so tight that we can't help anybody else. If there's a need in the church for like a special fund, then of course we will do that. But it's one of those things that we do it a little differently than your normal family, I guess. So you'll see. Oops, I did not. Haha, I did not. Okay, so on this one, I'm sorry, I was talking about them. So like this check, then I'll highlight because Cricket is going to get paid out of this check. And so you'll see they match and it just all visually comes together. And basically you need to break down your bills into manageable pieces and sometimes take away any of the wants to get the necessities taken care of. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So you can see our house is the same every week. Our insurance and our electric. No, this one was got to be 80. It will be going down after this week because I'm trying to catch up. We had some things that we moved around in December and did not get things done exactly as we had wanted. And I know I'm jumping all over. So we got 12, and then we've got grocery and fuel. And this fuel is for 3 cars. And let me tell you, it can get a little expensive. Let me see. Okay. And for this month, now I know everyone is doing a no spend January, and that's all fine and dandy, but I urge you to not do a no spend, but do a stock up on sales and necessities that you have for your family, because January has so many sales on food. It is unreal, and it is one of the best stock up months that I have ever used. Now this January I am not, because my freezers are packed and I need to get stuff out of the freezers onto the shelves. So I am going to be doing quite a bit of canning to take that all into consideration. Now, I didn't put anything down here for HP because I honestly, I do not know what it is. I don't know what my bill is going to be because we changed the printing plan because my daughter is starting her like 4-H printing and stuff for her posters, and that's all fine. I know I upped it. I just don't remember which plan. So I'm going to have to make sure I go back to that and make sure that I double check that so I have the money in there. So this is $293, and because we were playing catch up with the electric, let's write that down so I don't forget. It now goes down a little bit because I was trying to break it up and did not get that done. So that one's just, it's a storage fee. I need to get on that. Did I write that down? I did. Okay, good. So as long as it's written down, I know I can get it done. So camp. And we have, and I know on here I'll need to add sometime like health and beauty products and pets. Ooh, can't spell. That's okay. We're just going to leave that. But that's okay because I know these are my base, and every week I sit down and I reevaluate where it is, like where everything is, based on when the paycheck comes in. And so you'll see here, this check is going to be a little different. And I will tell you in just a minute, as soon as I'm done writing some of this out. We still have the house. We still have our insurance. And we still have our electric. What is that? 65 I wrote. Okay. I had to do the math beforehand because I knew it wasn't going to be able to do this when I was talking with you guys. And I need one last pull of camp, and then we will turn around and pay the camp. It's a winter Bible camp. So, and it's one of the last ones he will be going to because he will be aging out. I am going to have 2 adults here by the end of the year. You guys, I'm not ready for that. My oldest is doing wonderfully. And is doing, he loves his job, but sometimes you don't like the people, but he likes the job. So as I was saying, I will be adding in every week. I will add in down here in my variables if we need pet food, if we need like things for oil changes, if we need anything like health and beauty, household things, whatever. So I will be adding that down here in this section, and I will finalize the allotments for these once I get the paycheck amount and can start working down the budget. Why didn't I write that down? So as you can see, we do tithe a bit, but we, as I said, do it in a different way. So we help other ministries other than just our church. But as I said, if our church has a special ministry, we will absolutely put in for that because we want to help people and we want to help in a different way. So this is the monthly, and you can see that I will write the paycheck here, and then when I pay the bills, okay, and you can see I have it all laid out. So I don't have this sheet in here, and that took down a big bulk of my budget planner. So let me get these in and I will show you what I do with the rest of it. And then we will get rolling right along. So by the way, if you're wondering, this is from a color block. So the first tracker I do, and I do it just for bills. So we have a checking account that just our bills come out of. And then I will just write deposit. Okay, and then the first one, I don't know if we actually have anything coming out. Well, okay, so the REMC. Sorry, the REMC. I think that was 87. So I pay this weekly. It goes into this account and it goes out because I don't want the chance of it coming back out for any reason. And so I will put the starting balance when I check my account and figure out how much I need to move over for this month. And again, I'm not showing you all the numbers, but I'm just kind of giving you an overview. So, and then this is cash. This is any cash transactions that we do. And again, I'm going to try to get back into those. And I can print as many of these as I want because I have the printable. And then I have a main checking where everything comes in. So I will put paycheck, and that is income. Okay, and then I will put transfer, and we'll put bills. Obviously, I can't write today. So there's that, and then I will write the numbers in. And then I also have some for savings, and then I'll obviously need to pull money cash because I want to pay for camp and we need to pay for 4-H. So I have basically 4 trackers for 5 weeks of January. And then the last thing I have is the monthly breakdown. So you can obviously see, I don't know if I have them in here, that I took out a good deal of sheets. Let me see if I can't find some of these without showing you everything. Okay. Nope. Let's go another month. Because I know I stopped using them because I just didn't have the time to deal with it. And I didn't need them. Okay. So here's the sheets from, these are in my last year's one. So I didn't print the debt payment plan. The net worth is upfront quarterly. And then, let me see. There's the monthly breakdown, which is right there. And then I didn't do the monthly and debt savings breakdown. And I did not do the spending comparison. And I just, obviously, I didn't use it. So I figured, why print it? Why have the bulk? And if it doesn't get done, it makes me feel bad. So, and I will just go down and write my categories down. And then I will highlight them in their color. And then I will put how much I budgeted, how much I spent, find the difference so I can track and catch any crazy spending habits, any like anomalies, anything that just doesn't jive. And then I will figure out the income. Sometimes I do this total of monthly inflow percentage. So it'll break it down and go, okay, like housing is 23% and food was 5% or whatever it is. Excuse me, that's pretty much what that is. But what I'm looking for is the difference here between the budget and the spending, because I want to catch a lot of the overages and I want to take a lot of the under ones and try to hopefully save that aside and put it towards savings or something else. So I hope this has helped you. If you don't want to or don't need to do the full Budget Mom book, this is my adaptation of her principles. There obviously are, there's a lot of them in her newsletter every week. She sends a newsletter out on Friday, and there's always a free printable. And then there is a free printable resource on her website. So I encourage you, if you have not looked into the Budget Mom, go back and watch a lot of her videos to kind of see if that, she does the monthly budget breakdown. She does all of hers, and I think she's always been paid monthly. I think she's always done hers monthly, but there are plenty of others out here where they do bi-weekly and weekly. But it's just a matter of breaking down your bills into bite-sized pieces, and that way you are not like money poor for half the month and then have such an influx. If you break it down, and there's also like on these 5 paycheck months or the 3 paycheck months, however you get paid, the ones where you get the extra check, it's not really an extra check. It actually flows into the next month. And that is how I was able to get ahead on a lot of bills before. And that is my goal for 2024. I want to get back to being ahead about a month so that I don't have to worry about it. Because sometimes life happens and you just need that cushion. And just having that in your having a separate account for your bills means once the money's transferred, it doesn't come back, and you don't have to worry about your bills being paid because they're already partially paid, if not fully paid and ahead. So I hope this has helped you, and I hope that you are inspired to get a big handle and just grab your finances this year and wrestle them into what you need them to be. Make your money work for you. And a budget is not necessarily spending restrictions, but spending goals and your realistic limitations on how you want to spend your money and where you want all the funds to go and what your goals, how to feed your goals. So I hope that 2024 is a prosperous year, as hard as it's looking for us all, but we can do it. It just takes a lot of discipline and a lot of diligence. So I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.